Hey everyone, it's Rachel from the kitchen at Sugar Maple Farmhouse, and today we're going to make a grilled corn and red pepper salad. So this salad is super easy to make. We are going to first take some olive oil and just brush it over the corn. We're going to do this really lightly because we don't want to make it too heavy. Brush it over each ear, and I think I have 8 ears here of corn. The idea is that this is going to be a side salad for a party, or you can use it as a light dinner too. And then we are going to just kind of turn everything a little bit. I love this salad because it's light, it's refreshing, it just kind of screams summer at you. So let's add another coat to the other side of the corn, just really lightly. And then we're gonna add on a little bit of sea salt and black pepper. Not going to get too crazy with the spices right now going onto the corn because there is going to be a dressing that goes onto this salad that has a bunch of big flavor. All right, the corn is ready. Now let's do the same thing to the red pepper and my jalapeno. Brush them really lightly with the olive oil. And let's salt and pepper these ones on both sides. And flip them over and do the same thing to the other side. If you guys have noticed, I'm in a different kitchen today than I've been in previous cooking videos, and that is because this is my real kitchen that I cook in every single day. The other kitchen that I was cooking in was my kitchen in our barn, where we have a place that family usually stays when they come to visit. But that kitchen area has now been turned into my pottery studio. And pottery and food, they do mix, but only once they're fired. The clay and the food idea does not mix. So we move this in here, and the kitchen in there is now my pottery studio, which hopefully will soon be turning out some great platters and bowls and other things that you will see me using. Just gotta find the time. All right, so the red peppers, jalapeno, the corn, that is all set. I'm going to take this out to the grill, and I'm going to grill everything for a few minutes on each side at about 350. Once outside, I added the red pepper and the corn to the grill. Yes, it was raining on me, but we got it done anyways. And my grill ended up going up to about 400. So you can go anywhere from 350 to 400 while grilling these. Just keep an eye on them. They just need a few minutes on each side. Once the first side is done, flip everything over and let it grill for a few minutes on the other side. I didn't get a ton of char on my corn, but if you want more char on your corn, turn up the flame underneath it just a little bit. All right, now that the corn and the peppers are done, I'm going to make the dressing for the salad. So it's going to be an olive oil based dressing. We'll start with the olive oil, then add in a little rice wine vinegar, a little bit of lime juice, some shallots, a little bit of mayo, which you could also use Greek yogurt for. A little bit of grated garlic. And some coriander. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna continue to let the corn and the peppers cool for just a few minutes, and then we'll get to putting the salad all together. All right, so I'm letting the corn chill a little longer, but the peppers are ready to be cut, so I'm going to go ahead and cut them. And you want to basically dice them. Well, maybe not dice, but you wanna cut them into bite-sized pieces. And I could really use new knives. So the great thing about working in this kitchen now is that it is my everyday kitchen. So I have everything I need somewhere around here, which I didn't always have when we were in the barn kitchen. The bad thing about working in this kitchen right now is that it's summer, the kids are home, Kevin is home, he works from home, and I have dogs. We have 2 dogs. And the dogs love to bark at the Amazon man or whoever is delivering anything. So I may, depending on what video I'm working on, have to stop sometimes during my cooking videos and get the dogs under control or get the kids something to eat. They generally are pretty good about stuff like this, but it is what it is. So normally when I would cut a red pepper, I would flip it over and cut it with the skin side up. But because these are cooked, they're not as rigid. So it's not as helpful to cut them that way. And I can hear one of the dogs now. Running out of room here, so I'm just gonna pop these into the bowl that we're going to use for the salad and try not to spill them all over the place. Pretty successful. Only one little casualty over here. Now I'm gonna cut the jalapeno. I do wanna make that a little bit smaller just because it's jalapeno, it's going to be hotter for people, and you don't want them to get kind of a 1-inch chunk of jalapeno. That said, if you really like spicy, you can also add the seeds to this. I took my seeds out of this when I was cutting it, or at least most of them. And I just want to add this in for a little bit of spice. So dicing it'll work. That's part of the reason I cooked it. Cooking it will kind of take down some of the spice. But I definitely don't want to eat a 1-inch piece of jalapeno. If you are not a fan of jalapenos or spice at all, you can leave these out of the recipe. And just so you all know, I will have the full recipe up at sugarmaplefarmhouse.com for you, and I'll link that in the description below. All right, I think that's pretty good. Let's add these to our bowl. And I'm going to grab the corn. Now to cut the corn, I'm just going to put the flat side on the bottom of this plate, and I'm going to slice all the way down. If you are serving a smaller group of people, or if it's just a couple of you, you can also half this recipe. So like I said earlier, I am showing you how to make this for a larger group. I like having big sides because I like having leftovers. And sometimes people are like, well, this made too much. So if you feel like it's going to make too much, you're going to see about how much it's going to make, and you can have it if you like. Also, if you're liking this recipe, if you've watched my other videos, this would be a great time to go and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with everything that we are doing here around the farm. If you're familiar with us, then you know that I do DIY projects, or we do, Kevin and I do, different craft projects, and I'll give you farm updates. I try to do them quarterly, and ideally, get you guys a new recipe or two every single month. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Thanks for coming. Let's add this in. All right, let's add this all together. So pop in the rest of that corn to the bowl. And now we're going to add a few extra things. So this salad also includes some red onion, add in there, some basil, parsley, feta cheese, which I'm going to wait until the end to put on, and avocado, which I have also now waited to slice because, you know, avocado turns brown. So let's get that going. Now you can do the avocado in a couple different ways. You can cube it and pop it right into the salad. I think I am going to slice it and put it on the side because I am going to mix this salad in this bowl, but to serve, I'll probably put it on a platter over here. All right, let's set this aside and get the dressing all mixed in. Just pour all that right on over everything and then toss. Can you guys see how beautiful that looks? All the color. You should smell it. It's so good. So good smelling. On top of looking gorgeous. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little taste. So good. I can taste the jalapeno. I can taste the red pepper, I can taste the char in the corn, I can taste the lime in the dressing. Just so, so good. All right, I am gonna plate this up like I mentioned, so I'm gonna go grab a plate and then we'll add on the feta and the avocado. Okay, so if you are making this right at home, you can toss everything in the bowl and just scoop it out of the bowl. I'm gonna put it on the platter just for serving purposes to make it look pretty. And like I said, then I'm going to add the avocado and the cheese. And I am actually going to use a spoon to do this. If you are serving this for a group, this is also a great way to serve it. If you don't need all of it, then you can just go ahead and put the rest of this in the fridge. If you want to bring out more, bring out the bowl, replate a little bit of it. But I'm going to load this plate up. All this color makes me so happy. I love all these gorgeous, gorgeous colors that we get in the summertime in our food. All right, so I'm going to top it off with a little bit of sea salt. There we go. And a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. And then I'm going to add in that feta, which is over here. Shake that on top. Now I'm going to add that avocado, which I did end up cubing. I just thought it would be easier to eat the salad that way. Doesn't that look gorgeous? It's so delicious too. Makes it all the better. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you have any questions or comments on this recipe, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Also, the full recipe with all the ingredients is up at sugarmaplefarmhouse.com. So if you want to see everything and you want to make it, you can go there to get it. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with everything we're doing here at the farmhouse. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.